Welcome to the Gear Slum, your one-stop shop for all things guitar culture nonsense. I'm Aaron.
I'm Phil.
And I'm Cole.
We slum it hard so you don't have to.
Aaron, were you waiting for one of us to jump in and say, I'm Aaron?
I was just leaving it. It was just an easy edit point.
I was hoping that you wouldn't, but leaving time if you did, so it would not overlap.
Dong a dong dong a dong dong a dong.
Okay, well, everyone listening to this episode that's a super hardcore fan is listening on the 19th. December.
Oh, that's like Ash Wednesday or something?
Some people can't listen on the 19th.
Maybe not the 19th. Maybe the 20th.
Yeah, the 20th is when it comes. Well, yeah.
And I will say this. The 20th is the first day of my vacation.
Rest of your life? Oh, nice.
So...
Are you actually going on vacation?
No. I'm driving down from my dad's birthday is the 31st.
Guys, get this. I just thought of this thing. Like, but if you're on vacation, but like you just stay at home, you could call it a staycation.
That's genius.
No. Vacation.
Vacation.
Wait, are you just saying vacation like with a
vacation
with a swarthy accent?
Vacation.
Guys, I'm gonna go on vacation. So what'd you say, Phil? Are you leaving on vacation?
My dad's 70th birthday is December 31st. So
Wait,
well, you and your dad are like the same age.
Slightly different method, but the same thought was there.
Also, my wife's birthday is the 30th. But
what was it like? Ask him what it was like having a kid while he was in high school. I feel like,
dude, I did have a friend. I had a friend who he had an older sister, and his mom got pregnant with the older sister when she was like 13. So they were very close.
Yikes!
In age.
So it was like a Gilmore Girls scenario.
Yeah, I was just gonna
never
say.
Seen it. Is that what happened in Gilmore Girls?
Well, she was like 16 or something, but that's like the premise, you know.
Right, because she's a young lady with a
young
teenage daughter.
And it's weird because then it just so happens that then they get to have two young attractive women in the show instead of just one. It's weird. How that works
weird.
Out,
That's
you know?
like fortunate.
Yeah,
that was fortunate.
I know. It's real. It's a real coincidence.
Except isn't one of them like a child?
Well,
I actually had this website that was like countdown to when Rory turns 18. It's a fictional character.
Don't do that. the fictional Rory.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder how old. It's always crazy to see. Like, it's never surprising that these people that play high school kids are like 25 or whatever.
That's what I was gonna say. I bet the truth is the mom when they started the show was like 28, and the daughter was probably like 23.
Yeah, it's always like really surprising though when you see. When it's like the Katherine Heigl situation where it's like, oh, she was actually 14 in real life when they were filming that super creepy scene or whatever. Sorry to go back to that, guys. I don't mean to bring everyone down.
It's okay.
So, man, LA is a long ways
so
from
that
now.
show started in 2000.
How old is what's her name?
We're doing some creepy math.
Alexis Bledel was born in 1981. So she was 19 when it started.
And she, in the show, she was like in junior high, probably.
No.
Yeah. She was like, because the show.
You know better than me. I didn't watch it. You watched it.
I've never seen it.
She was not in eighth grade.
There was 9 seasons, and it was probably like halfway through where she graduated high school. She would have been like 9th or 10th grade or something.
Okay, so yes, the mom, Lauren Graham, was born in 1967, so she's only 14 years older than the daughter.
That's actually
Which is
like
not that
surprisingly,
yeah.
like realistic.
And she's supposed to be 16 when she had the daughter, so it's not that.
So she's playing her age, and the other girl's just playing younger.
Right.
Yeah, just a couple years younger. Huh. That's interesting. It's refreshing.
So in 2000, she was 33. I really liked Lauren Graham. I never watched Gilmore Girls, but I liked her in Parenthood.
Gilmore Girls, it's like, it's well written to a fault. It's too, like, it's, I don't know. They're always just making these really quick,
like the writing is
quips
obvious.
And everything. Yeah, it's like, it's way too obvious, and it's way too specific to like that. Like, all of the characters have the same very specific references.
Yeah.
And like, that wouldn't happen, you know? That's not how the world works.
Yeah, that was like the critique of Juno. Did you see that movie, Juno?
Yeah, it was like it's a very similar
that all the characters are like speaking with the same voice, basically.
Exactly. Even though some of them are in high school and some are like,
yeah,
you know, middle-aged men who don't love their wives anymore.
Whoa.
Sorry, spoilers.
Is that Gilmore Girls?
No, that was Juno, dude. He was always
I was
Juno.
thinking of her dad. I was like, I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
It's like, he seemed like he was pretty cool. Guy from who is it? What's the guy's name? The guy from the Farmers
J.K.
commercials?
Simmons.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, no, you're thinking of Jason Bateman.
He's an amazing writer. He's an amazing writer too.
Is he?
Harry Potter.
Did we start this podcast yet? I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just. I said, did we start? This
Wait, are we
podcast
joking?
yet?
Did you hear that J.K. Simmons said that Dumbledore's gay, though? Isn't that shocking?
It's not that shocking.
It's not shocking, and he is.
Well, he is because she said he is.
Right.
She.
Dumbledore is a boy.
J.K. Simmons is a woman.
They let a woman write all those books?
Oh, Cole segment.
I'm not proud of that, but I still thought it was
Cole segment. Oh, I guess Cole segment from last week doesn't.
We're waiting on a response to a message, and then we'll see if this episode is sponsored by Sinasoid or not.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a real inside baseball.
That was very.
This episode is, in fact, sponsored by Sinasoid Pro Audio Couture. They sell all the best stuff. If you're looking for stocking stuffers, get some patch cables. The slivers are amazing. The pancakes are cool. Or Covenant cable. Buy from them, but don't buy from them. Only buy from Sinasoid. But they own them now. So it doesn't matter. They don't sponsor us.
Just make sure to write Sinasoid on the check.
We need to talk to...
What is happening?
To talk to Andy. We need to talk to Andy and sort of tighten up our messaging a little bit. Like, okay, so
maybe
Sinasoid only. So Sinasoid makes the best cables. They're high quality and they feel great, and they will make you feel like you got a rabbit in your pants.
And they have no noise issues, handling noise. I've never had, and handling noise is kind of hard to predict with cables, or it's like you could solder 10 cables and one of them might have some handling noise just because. Mm-hmm. And I've never had any handling noise issues with any Sinasoid cables. I have a bunch.
I do too. In fact, I recently saw a Facebook memory from 2 years ago when I got my first Sinasoid cable.
Oh, nice.
It was the white.
What was it?
It was a. So I had to order. I think I told this story before, but I ordered a patch cable kit, a sliver kit, and they sent me an extra sliver along with like a 15-foot. What is it? Slate with the nitric connectors.
I think it's
all white. It's white. It's beautiful. Just like God intended.
Sounds like my kind of cable.
Aaron, I remember you. Yeah. I remember you buying it and then like gushing.
Yeah, dude, because I bought
you were like,
patch cable kit and they gave me like a $50 cable for free.
Yeah, they sent me all this stuff. Yeah.
It's like, whoa. It was very cool.
And I remember me and Phil had a side message like, what the F?
Well, you should have ordered a patch cable kit.
Yeah. Put your money where your mouth was.
Mm-hmm. You're not a rock star like me.
So hit up Sinasoid for all your Christmas needs.
Did I say I have a game
your Christmas
for this
needs
episode?
Are cables.
Did you say what?
Did I say I have a game for this episode?
You did.
Okay.
Phil, you're not supposed to say you
but not on the podcast. We also have... I have a list of topics from Doug King that Doug King is like on fire with these that I want to go through too. But we can do your game.
Friend of all of us.
What?
Doug King, friend of all of us.
What happened?
Yes, friend of all of us individually.
Friend to us all.
Sure. Friend of the show, friend of the people in the show. Douglas King from Virginia.
And he's a friend of all, like, he's a friend of many podcasts, and he's a friend of many people, too. Like
he's a friend of all. I can't imagine anybody not liking
He posts the
Doug.
most genuine posts about podcasts, and is just like,
Yes.
you guys are the best. This podcast is amazing, and it always makes me feel better. It makes me have a better day. So shout out to
y'all
Douglas
are awesome.
Me too.
That was
King.
him, right?
Awesome.
Y'all are awesome.
Y'all are awesome.
He's from Virginia, or he lives in Virginia.
Dude, I felt bad. Like, I went to Virginia a couple weeks ago and didn't even think about the fact that he lives there. I hear a southern accent, and I just assume it's like Alabama or Mississippi or something like that. And he's like one of the people. I shouldn't say this on the podcast. He's like one of the people I would actually want to meet in real life and hang out with. So I felt bad that I didn't. So
I told him you were going, and he said, don't have him look me
yeah. He just replied, F that S.
Don't let him know I'm here.
Friend of the show, enemy of Cole Duke, Doug King.
I can't blame him.
Has a list of topics. Let's do Phil. I want you to do your game first, and then we'll do Doug's topics, because we'll do them kind of lightning round.
Okay.
And I'd rather cut that short, sorry, Doug, than your game.
All right. This...
whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Okay. This is a review from Amazon.com. It is a 1-star review by Jennifer Foreigner.
Foreigner?
Foreigner.
Why did they let them write reviews?
It's July 6th, 2018. And it's titled... Item arrived in pieces with small shards of metal. ...
Jeez.
Not good.
Okay, and the review is as follows. I opened the black box, and the large knob
never do that.
on the top
Dude,
fell
why don't
out.
they make the whole plane out of that? That's what I'm
Then, as I pulled the pedal from the box, the backing plate stayed in the box. After turning the box over and searching under the foam padding, I was able to find 2 of the 4 screws for the backing plate. I tried to put the back on with just 2 screws, but they are too small and just spin in the case. I have no idea what all the little shards of metal are. I did not see if the pedal even works. I just put it back in the box. I assume it was never assembled correctly or was stripped by Jawas in transit. Then, update. Went to a hardware store and spent 89 cents on screws the right size. The pedal works, but something definitely was wrong with it when it was assembled and shipped. I also noticed the top piece of foam was not in the box, so the pedal took a beating in transit.
Well, that much is clear, regardless of which foam pieces were intact. That it took a beating. Man, 4 bottom screws. It comes in foam.
Are we trying to guess what it is? I totally forgot the purpose of this game.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I was just enthralled with that review. I was like, that's so good.
I'm trying to imagine what could have possibly happened. And also,
I would did the screws break or snap? Like, is that what the shards are? Like pieces
I don't
of
get how
screws?
she found here. It was Jennifer. I don't get how she found 2 of the screws, but then they didn't fit.
The foreigner's a woman? That's what I'm saying. Like, it seems like the
Can't
screws
operate on this American.
the screws broke or something, and that's what the shards were, and that's why they were too short.
She said that when she tried to put the screws in, that they spun like there was no threads.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't
Well,
that
they're
they
too
weren't
short,
long
so they don't. Well, no, but if they're too short, they'll just spin too because they won't reach the threads.
Yeah. But realistically, they could have just over tightened the screws.
Well, that's
at
true
the
too.
shop, and then because I got I don't know. one of my Matthews pedals.
Or if when it ripped out, it could have stripped them.
I had a heck of a time trying to get the bottom plate off because the screws were so stinking tight. Which is probably, I mean, it's not a bad thing, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure some people use like a power tool to do that.
Yeah, like a little impact driver or something.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so Boss pedal.
Like a drill bit.
No.
It's a Boss pedal.
No.
It's not a Boss pedal.
Yeah, because if that happened to a Boss pedal, I'd lose all faith in humanity.
Is it a boutique brand?
No.
Is it an Electro-Harmonix?
No.
Ooh, Tube Screamer.
No.
Is it an Ibanez?
No.
Is it an Ibanez?
No.
Is it a Joyo?
No.
Why did you go when you said Tube Screamer? That's what I want to know.
Because sometimes they're Tube Screamer clones and they don't hint at being a Tube Screamer clone.
So what you're saying is it doesn't say Tube Screamer on the box.
Correct.
Okay,
but I'm pretty sure that this brand has one that is a obvious Tube Screamer clone, and this is not their Tube Screamer clone.
Okay. Is it a Chinese company or
is it one of those small
American or
Chinese companies or that makes the small pedals?
It is made by most likely small Chinese
Is it
people.
more? A moor?
I don't know what.
Is it a cow?
What?
Is it a cow? Does it moo?
Oh, is it a moo? Yeah.
Is it a mooer?
Is it a mooist?
No, it's not a mooer.
Tone King? King Tone? Tone King?
Nope.
Tone City?
Nope.
Is it an analog band, King of Tone?
No.
Can you imagine? I sat on this waiting list for 2 years. Rather than sending it back, I went to the hardware store and got new screws.
Yeah, I
for it.
went to the hardware store to get screws to match up in the...
I mean, it is Jennifer. You know Jennifer. She's crazy.
Dude,
Freaking
freaking Jennifer. This is classic Jennifer, though. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, classic. Okay, what type of... Is it a drive pedal?
Yes.
I should have known because you said maybe Tube Screamer.
It's like a ring modulator.
It might be a Tube Screamer clone, but probably not. Oh, yeah, it's a delay. Definitely not. I have no idea because the only
crap,
information we have, it is
Damn it.
one of the brands.
Wait a
that we
minute,
said.
I wasn't looking at the whole title. It's not a drive pedal.
It's not a drive pedal. Okay,
No.
so definitely not a Tube Screamer.
And you guys are going to give me a bunch of crap when I tell you what the title is.
Okay. It's the Joyo Digital Delay.
Not a Tube Screamer.
Not a Tube Screamer.
Man, I have no
confused.
idea.
I
Can we
thought I
get
was looking
another
at-
review?
Is it a small... Yeah, read another review that gives us some more hints about what the actual pedal is.
Oh.
All we
Is
know
it
about this
cheap?
one is that it has a base plate.
Okay. Listen. This is by Jacob Barber. It's a 1-star review titled
Jake, a barber?
Dead After 2 Days. August 8th, 2018.
Okay,
This pedal worked great when it worked.
for 2 days.
For a couple of days. Last night it worked fine. This morning I tried to use it again and it produces no sound. The bypass works, but the pedal is on, no signal, gets through from the guitar. It's a great sounding name of effect. And I ordered more from brand name pedals after hearing this one. Hopefully those don't have similar issues. That didn't give you anything.
Is it a Bayang Triverb?
No.
I knew it.
Here's another 1-star review from Luke titled Doesn't Work. From July 23rd, 2016. I bought this a long time ago, but for some stupid reason, Amazon allows companies to just delete reviews they don't like because they just say they solved the problem.
I don't think that's true.
So I
for the
thought
record.
it would be cheap and not sound that great anyway. But as soon as I got it, it didn't function whatsoever unless just bypass was used. Trust me, I tried everything. I did it right, just like every other pedal. Yes, it was plugged in and power on, but it never worked.
Wait, was it plugged in backwards?
Here's another one. Another 1-star review from Mark.
All of these pedals are equally useless. I mean,
Good.
all these reviews are equally useless.
All these pedals, Aaron.
Yeah.
All
of
good
these
for-
pedals. I'm saying all the
said the
pedals
wrong
that have
word,
been
Aaron.
reviewed by these people are equally useless.
Good for emergencies.
Luke's pedal didn't
or
work.
for rare
The barber's
occasions.
pedal didn't
Oh,
work.
good for emergencies.
It's pretty much unusable with a lot of overdrive, or if you turn the feedback.
There's literally no emergency
more than
that can be
60%.
solved with the guitar pedal.
Feedback.
But otherwise, it's okay. If you need something fast and cheap, otherwise, I'd recommend to save money and get something worth a while. And if you turn the feedback to 90 to 100%, you can make an infinite echo that will get loud without tone, which is a great way to freak out everyone in your house. Update. Just after using this thing for 3 weeks, it became unusable. It creates so
see,
much
'cause
noise
you
that I
create
simply
so much
can't
feedback,
use
it's
it
useless.
anymore.
Is it an analog delay of some kind?
Yes.
Is it a brand that any of us has heard of?
Yes. You named all the cheap brands except for this one.
Hotone, Joyo, Moore. What else we got, Aaron?
I don't know.
Donner.
Oh, Donner. Is it the 86?
Donner Analog Echo.
This is
Donner and Echo.
This is called the Donner Yellow Fall Vintage
Oh,
Pure
Yellow
Anal.
Ugh.
Oh, sorry. It's there's more to the title when you click on it.
Yeah, you might be looking at something else. I mean,
Donner
not saying I'm not interested.
Yellow Fall Vintage Pure Analog Delay Guitar Effect Pedal True Bypass is what it's called.
That sounds
And
terrible.
Jennifer is not happy.
I don't blame her, but also
Nor
it makes
is
more
Jacob
sense why she went.
or
Because
Luke.
I bet because
or
I
Mark.
bought a couple of those pedals before from less than reputable shops, and sometimes they'll take like a month to get there. So when you first read that review, I thought she's insane for going to the hardware store to get screws. She should have just sent it back for a replacement. But I kind of understand now why she took matters into her own hands.
Yeah.
Do you have any other ones that'll be more satisfying than that one, Phil?
Maybe.
Let's answer Douglas's questions, and then you can have time to come up with another one.
No, I don't know if they'll be more satisfying. I have them. I don't know if they will be more satisfying.
Okay.
Okay. This is by Steve. It is a 2-star review. And it is titled Muddy's Tone Even When Off. ... February 14th, 2017. And I don't know where his other review is, but this starts with update after almost 2 years of use. Unfortunately, discovered that this pedal muddies your tone
After 2
even
years.
when turned off.
After 2 years.
Obviously, it does not have true bypass. Way overpriced
Oh my gosh.
for what this is and its limitations.
This review was written
Not
in
a pro.
2012, I'm assuming. Back when everyone was
17.
obsessed with True Bypass.
Not a pro effect description redacted at all. Pay a little more money and get a other brand, or go all the way
Soul Food.
and get a top of the line
Soul
brand.
Food.
I have some.
It's a soul
I
food.
have both,
Is it a
and
soul
worth
food?
every penny. It is not a soul food.
It's a soul food.
It is not a
Okay,
soul food.
so here's
No, what I
I'm-
mean is it's like soul food. Like it's food for your soul.
It's food for your
Not
soul.
not a soul food pedal.
Here's what actually happened. This guy had this pedal for 2 years, loved it, did it everything he wanted it to do.
Read
And
something
then-
in a forum about True Bypass.
Yeah, then he started reading forums and Facebook groups and stuff, and was like, wait a second. Because the fact that he says,
You're
I
right.
just
I
found
think you're
out
right.
that it muddies my tone. Like,
After
that
using
means-
this for 2 years, I found out. I realized
Yeah.
that it muddies my tone.
that's like
Yeah.
the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's like I started
said,
dating this girl, and
"Unfortunately
after 2
discovered."
years, I found out she's ugly.
unfortunately discovered that this pedal muddies.
Yeah,
your tone.
exactly. Like that's not.
Once I introduced her to my friends, I discovered I didn't think she was that cute after all. Rude.
Jennifer.
The moral of the story is love who you love and don't let people tell you who to love.
Yeah.
That
Idiot,
that
you freaking idiots.
That review bothers me on a fundamental level, especially and it also makes me laugh just because people like that trend came and went pretty quickly. The whole idea of everything has to be true bypass, like that was a relatively short-lived. We're talking like late aughts to now.
Here's the thing about that too. I'm pretty sure a lot of that had to do with the fact that people were just making them that way because it was easier.
Well, they were making them, and then when
like
people
the boutique
start,
people,
like, making them true bypass.
Yeah.
But then you say it as like a selling point.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Ooh,
because it's
bypass.
something you're doing. So why not add it to the list of things that you are going to claim are awesome about your product?
Yeah.
We would have to have somebody that knows what they're talking about. But yeah, in my mind, it seems like true bypass switching is probably easier to implement, but silent true bypass switching probably you probably have to consider it in the design of the pedal.
Well, yeah, the silent switching now, but everyone like for a long time, all the boutique companies were just using those like physical relay switches, like the hard switches. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, and I'm not saying the type of switch. What I'm saying is that in order to avoid having a popping noise, you probably have to design around that. And some do a better job of it than others, but maybe.
Oh, you mean like an electrical pop?
Yeah.
Not the physical pop.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm talking about that dirty pop.
Dirty
yeah, but
pop.
then they would just say, well, that's just
dirty pop.
That's a byproduct of having true bypass. So
Sick and
it's
tired
worth
of
it.
hearing all these people talk about what's the deal with this pop life and when it's gonna fade out.
Got to recognize it's not a trend. Well, we got to sing the melody and bring it to the end.
First of all, I don't think anyone is actually saying that like
all that matters is something. It's all about respect.
there is no person who thinks that
Where
pop
to go and
music,
why.
pop music is
I'm
always
gonna
a
do it to
thing.
you every time. Come on.
You guys know that song way too well.
Dude, it was on the box.
What box?
There was this channel called The Box, and you could call up. They would show like little snippets of music videos, but then at the bottom, it would shuffle through all these choices, and you'd call this 900 number and pay like $2.
Is this like the channel
and you
they
could
play?
choose.
That's like the in-house channel at the gym.
Yeah. It's like the request line on a radio station, but it's automated. And you could watch.
And
And I'm
pay
sure
for
I've
it.
told this story before, but I don't remember if we actually called or if
I've
we
never
just
heard
waited
this
for it to
before.
come on. But we had one of those TVs that had a VCR built into it in our kitchen. And when Hit Me Baby One More Time, when the video for that came on, we recorded it.
Disgusting.
And then what happened?
You don't want to know. What did I say? You got to treat yourself before you... I can't remember.
Excrete yourself.
Oh gosh.
Treat yourself.
I'm sick of all these people talking about treating yourself before you excrete yourself.
You, Aaron.
When's it gonna pop out?
Okay, I got one more. You ready?
Wait, we didn't guess the second one yet.
Oh. I forgot that's part of this game.
Unless
is
you have
guys
another
guessing.
review for the second one.
It's not just me reading things that I think are funny.
Or just tell us what it is then, and move to the next one.
No, you guess.
I really don't want to,
Okay.
because you give us no information
Cool.
about the pedal. So we're literally
Well,
just
it's not my fault that this reviewer didn't give any information about the pedal. Actually, they did,
Could
and I
say
left
it's
it
your
out.
fault for choosing that
Exactly.
review.
You leave out the only things that would give us any clue as to what it is.
Well, yeah. Okay, fine. I'll read.
Okay,
the,
here,
I'll
guess
read
this
the
pedal.
review.
I'm gonna guess this pedal that I'm thinking of. It has 4 screws on the back. It stopped,
you
and
might
it
have more
doesn't work
screws than that.
sometimes.
I'm going to read the review
What do you think
again,
it is?
and I'm not
What do
gonna,
you think it is?
I'm not going to leave anything
What do you
out.
think it is? I like your
Aaron?
game. I'm just saying it's really hard to guess things with no information.
Aaron, I'm going to read it now.
All right, read it with the information included.
Okay. Update
I'm ready
after
with
almost
feeling.
2 years of use. Unfortunately, discovered that this pedal muddies your tone even when turned off. Obviously, it does not have true bypass. Way overpriced for what this is and its limitations.
That's one of the other things.
Not
that's
a
annoying,
pro
that,
delay
like,
pedal at all.
True bypass inherently
Pay
makes
a
something
little more
valuable.
and get a Boss DD50 or go all the way and get a Strymon Timeline. I have both now and worth every penny.
Oh,
First of
DD500.
all,
So it's like a DD7 or a DD5 or something.
No digital delay is true bypass.
Well, some are. Well, yeah, but when you have it,
I mean,
activated.
very few digital delays are true bypass.
I don't think
Digital
that's true.
delays, are they? Well, name one.
What are you talking
Strymon,
about? Like the
whatever.
DD500 or the
Fine.
Timeline?
I don't think the DD500 is true bypass.
I mean, you might not want you might want it to have trails, so you'd like put it into.
Okay, I misspoke. I'm wrong. Fine. Let's all pile on. Just kidding. My fake indignation. Is it a DD7?
No.
It's not a Boss, is it?
No.
Is it like some other brand super delay? Like multi-delay?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Is
a
it a
digital
more-
delay.
Yeah.
Is it the send me on delay?
Send me on delay. Oh, is it like a? Is it like the? What am I thinking of? Oh, like DL4 maybe.
No.
Am I close though?
No.
DL5?
DL
I said
Hughley.
no. I said no.
Is it the DL Hughley signature
Not
pedal?
close.
But 5 would be closer than 4 if it's like 10.
That's accurate.
Oh,
Am I
dude, the DL10.
Is it let me see. Is it
Is it from one
Is
of
it
the
the
big
TC
manufacturers
Nova
like
delay?
Ibanez, Boss?
is it the Flashback X4?
Oh, is it
Say
one of the
no.
flashback? No, because those are the flashbacks. True bypass.
Flashback is not in the title.
Is it the Alter Ego X4?
Alter Ego is not in the title.
Is X4 in the title?
No.
Is Delay in the title?
Yes.
Oh, Delay Lab maybe. Delay Workstation.
No.
That'd be awesome if he sold like a freaking. Who makes the Delay Workstation?
The Vox Delay
Isn't
Lab?
that-
Oh,
isn't
the
that a thing?
Keeley one?
Yeah, yeah.
The Keeley Delay
This
Workstation.
thing's bullcrap. I'm gonna sell it and get a Boss.
Is it the Moore TDL3?
No.
Wait, is it from
it
one
the
of the
React-
big manufacturers?
The Richo?
Like Boss.
It is a
Ibanez,
bigger.
EHX.
It is a bigger manufacturer.
Is it Electro Harmonics?
Yes.
Oh,
No, wait. No, it's not. No, it's not. Sorry. No, it's not.
Does it say Electro Harmonics in the name, Phil?
No.
Guys, real quick, as an aside, you know how there's the Moore Re-Echo?
Yeah, the
Am I
Richo?
the only one that calls it the Richo? Okay, you call it Richo too? People get so
I don't think
mad.
I don't think I have before now, but I
Richo.
like that you do call it that.
I call it El Richo.
El Richo.
Is it Tech 21 delay? Do they make
No.
a delay?
No, he said. I was gonna say he already said it's Electro Harmonics, but then I remembered he was wrong about that. It's one of the bigger.
And then he unset it.
How many foot switches does it have?
2.
Does it?
Two.
Is one of them tap tempo?
Yes.
Is it the? Is it a?
Is it the TC Nova delay?
Rubberneck?
No.
It's not the Nova?
Oh, faux tape echo.
It is the.
It
Nova.
is the Nova.
Oh,
I was answering Cole. Cole said,
Hooray.
"Is it a rubberneck?"
Yeah.
It is not a rubberneck. It is the Nova.
which is a TC
Interesting.
pedal, right?
Yeah.
It's a TC electronic.
Like one of the worst
People
looking
seem to like
pedals
that one, though.
ever. It just looks like a piece of pro. It looks like it's an interface for a
Yeah.
computer or something like
Yeah.
that.
It does.
Yeah.
It does look like an interface.
It's so
It
terrible.
does. It's also way cheaper than a timeline.
Yeah, it's like
For what it does, for what it claims to do, it's like it's way cheaper than.
and again, like
And size wise, it's a lot smaller too.
that's what's annoying. Like at least,
But it's just
to
a
my-
single
like,
delay. Well,
I
guess
go
the timeline
through a
is
lot
too.
of gear, but I've never sold anything because I read online that I shouldn't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's annoying to me that
I've bought stuff because I thought I read online that it was cool.
yeah,
But then
but
I tried
you
it,
didn't
and then
have
you decide,
something.
You try it and then
then
decide for yourself.
You didn't
Yeah,
own
I
something
didn't
for 2
play it for
years
2
and then
years.
like, oh wait, I need to have something cooler for my Instagram pictures. Sorry.
That is crazy.
Yeah, you can get that. There's one on eBay for $85 right now.
$85?
Yeah.
I think, is this the one that if you
Wow.
that like with a external foot switch, it's like way more usable?
I think you might be thinking of some of the DoD stuff because they have that, or the
No.
I think
Digitech stuff.
people may be...
Because it doesn't even have a foot switch input, I don't think.
I
Oh,
wonder if there's a mod for it maybe, but I don't know.
But like the Digitech, there's a few Digitech pedals like the Rubberneck that if you have the little 3-button foot switch that they sell, you can do like a million more things with it.
Oh, yeah.
And the
Phil,
Trio,
can you find that
Trio's
dude's
the same.
other review? Like his original review?
no.
It's gone.
Did he say he
It's-
wrote it?
Yeah, he must have.
Well, it
or
says
must have
update
deleted
at
it.
the beginning.
He must have deleted it and then and posted this instead or something. Or maybe he never did. He just said update because
Yeah,
it's
like-
like I've had it for 2 years.
Had it for a while.
Yeah.
I've had it.
Which in some ways I like reviews like that because usually reviews are just like first impressions because you get an email saying,
Right,
hey,
exactly.
You want to review this? And like
Well,
every
right,
review
I'm
of every IKEA furniture is like, this is so hard to put together. And it's like, no, you're just a dumb person.
Yeah. It's not and doesn't matter.
And the instructions are actually really good.
Yeah, IKEA furniture is so simple, people.
Yeah, and the instructions, like the fact that they make these instructions and they don't have any words in them because then they don't have to translate it is
Yeah.
like pretty ingenious.
These are the same people who can't put together simple solderless patch cables.
Exactly. Or who can't just like figure out how to get the Bluetooth working on their computer.
Not my fault.
I'm sorry, Phil. I didn't mean that.
It's not my fault. It's the fault of the computer that is.
I was being hurtful, and
10 years
I
old.
shouldn't have been. Okay.
Okay, I've
All
got
right, one more. You got
one
one
more.
more chance to redeem
Okay.
yourself.
Okay. This pedal.
Ready when you
or
are.
This. Okay. This is by Capt Post Mod. I'm assuming that's Captain, short for Captain. Capt Post Mod, all one word.
That's probably
is
short
a
for
2-star
post
review.
Moderation.
Maybe. This is a 2-star
Captain
review titled
Postmodernism.
Howling Wet Blanket.
Yeah, postmodern.
Towel wet blanket?
No, Howling Wet
Howling
Blanket.
wet blanket. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I love. He was one of those like Delta Blues players, wasn't he?
No, he was not a Delta Blues player. He was the Delta Blues
sorry.
player.
Okay.
A bluesman.
I'm in
if
the
you will.
minority.
Whenever you're ready,
finish.
Phil. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. I'm in the minority.
Don't
on
wait
this
for
one,
us. Just
it would
start
appear.
when you're ready.
But I have a similar problem to another reviewer here, so I don't think I'm wholly unique. The blank
you're not.
offers a lot more feedback and swampy howls than other.
Analog delay.
Additionally, it noticeably drowned the volume of my pedal
Wait,
board
does it say?
when engaged.
Tell me how he spelled drowned.
Oh, I'm sorry, dropped. Additionally, it noticeably dropped the volume of my pedal board when engaged. Unity seemed to be about
Now I
3
want to know
o'clock
what you think the past tense of the word
on
drowned
the
is.
volume knob of the pedal, which left me little room to raise the volume and also push the pedal into far too noisy
It's the Boss
to
TR2.
be usable territory. With the volume knob cranked up enough to not lower the
Oh, never mind.
overall
It's not
volume
the
of my
boss here,
rig,
too.
the pedal howled constantly when not being played. And when being played, I had to crank the tone high to ice pick levels in an attempt to not get the wet blanket over the amp effect of a complete tone suck. Some of the tone suck is inherent to all blank kinds of pedals, but it's worth mentioning that this pedal really made my amp sound like it was being played through a wall in the next room, which it wasn't. I'll be selling this on Reverb pretty soon, as it's just not for me. And then we have an update. I've felt for a while that I'm probably being unfairly downvoted by those that feel my reviews affect poorly on the blank pedal.
Good grief.
That's not true. I've attached a graphic to help illustrate how
I hate
the
this
blank
person.
pedal in comparison to my experience with another blank pedal. I acknowledge that all blank pedals might not have this problem, but I'm leaving the review because I think it's worth having this warning, which is corroborated by someone else's review as well. So not an isolated issue.
Okay.
That is a lot of words to say that I don't like. This pedal's a little like.
And I
I don't
love
know.
my favorite part of the review was when he said, "It sounds like you're playing it through a wall in the next room," which I was not. Like,
not.
because I was thinking when he said that, like, yeah, it sounds like I'm playing it through a wall, which I am, but still, like, that's what it sounds like.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't sound
Is
like
it
that.
a tremolo pedal?
Okay, I've also got 5. There are 5 comments on this review.
But is it a tremolo pedal?
Nice.
So I'm going to read those after.
But
you
is it a
answer.
tremolo pedal?
No, it is not.
Is
a
it an
tremolo
analog delay?
pedal. No, it is not an analog.
Is it a
delay.
reverb?
Oh.
It is not a reverb
Is
pedal.
it a fuzz?
It is a fuzz.
Oh.
Is it a Joyo Voodoo fuzz?
It is not a Joyo Voodoo fuzz.
Oh, that's the Voodoo Octave.
Voodoo Octave, yeah.
Yeah,
Is
that
it a
one's, like,
boutique
super-
boutique brand? Boutique brand?
Boutique brand.
It is not a boutique brand.
Is it Electro Harmonics?
Yes, it is.
Is it
Big Muff.
the Big Muff Tone Wick?
No,
Is it a Big Muff? Does it have Muff in the title?
it has both big and muff in the title.
Big
Is it
Muff
Big
Pie.
Muff Nano?
I can't hear both of you at the same time. Where'd you say, Aaron?
Nano?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is the one that's in the size of enclosure of, like, the soul food?
The soul
C.
food. Yes.
The small one. The Nano.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to read these 5 comments.
Nano.
I haven't read them yet, but okay.
I'll be back.
So, Andrew Meyer says, just curious, thinking about ordering one of these myself. Did you have a wah hooked up in conjunction with the pedal? If you did you place it before or after the fuzz? Fuzzes and wahs tend to have weird effects on each other. And then Cap Postmod says, I don't use a wah most of the time. I do use a clone Archer Rocket, and those two definitely don't get along. Then Daniel M. Canoe says, it's a shame you sold this pedal. I found that putting a Rage Master type treble boost behind
Does
the
it
Big
say
Muff
Rage Master or
cleans
Range
up-
Master?
He said Range Master.
Oh, did you say Rage Master or did I just hear Rage Master?
I might have said Rage Master.
I think Rage Master sounds really cool.
A Rage Master treble boost. A Rage Master would control the rage, right?
Yeah, it would master it.
Yes, right. Behind the Big Muff cleans up a lot of the woolliness and its sound and brings out a lot of high-end harmonics hidden within.
I gotta say,
And then,
sorry.
Wait a minute. Then Captain Postmod. So not too angry of a review, but then Captain Postmod says, "Why it's a shame, harmonics or not, the Nano Muff completely choked off my volume, and my rig didn't sound good for me. If it sounds good for you, then it's all the better. I sold it so that someone else could really enjoy it. Smiley face. Then John says, I have the same problem. Even with a clean boost in front of the pedal, with the treble boosted, which helps a bit, it still sounds like somebody is playing in the next room, unless I dime the volume and tone controls, which makes it unplayably noisy. I think something's wrong with it, and I will probably send it back. It's like all these people are like not talking to each other. I don't know.
Weird. It's not an actual conversation.
I was hoping it was going to be a fight,
while, and I did not like it very much either. I had like the big box one, and I sold it, and I bought that to replace it, and it did not sound good. So I'm with the dudes that say it sucks.
But you like the Pi?
Yeah, like I love Big Muff pedals, and the regular one, the Big Muff Pi, like the big metal one, silver one, I enjoyed that one a lot. But the Nano is not. They say it's the same circuit, but it doesn't sound the same to me. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe they like added a buffer to it or something. I don't know, but it doesn't sound. I could never get it to sound good. I never liked it as much as the other one. So I'm with you, Capt Postmod. Oh, so we guessed it already. I was going to try to guess it. So we got some topics from Doug King. Is Cole back?
Yep.
It's all right. Oh, all right. So I want to run through some of these. First, I want to say that this episode is sponsored by Gun Street Wiring Shop. And so was the previous episode, but we didn't mention it. But don't worry, we won't charge you for that one. So this episode is sponsored by the Gun Street Wiring Shop. And buy some wiring harnesses. Again, it's a nice little upgrade for Christmas. If you got like a $50 Visa card or something, hook up your telly, son.
I'm excited. I just ordered a 5-way telly kit.
Oh, dope.
For that American standard telly that I have. So I'm excited.
It's really cool. I really like the 5-way switch.
And
you have that too, right?
Backwards. Phil? I told him to do it backwards so it'll be flipped. Because I like to have the controls, like the
the
switch
plate
on the bottom.
Yeah. Nice.
I'd also like to say that we have a new addition to our Marco Polo group.
Oh, good.
Which has been popping off.
Whoa.
But as of yet, Douglas King has not commented, but he joined it.
Cool.
So that's it. It's a great app that we're all having a lot of fun with.
We also got a new patron. So head over to patreon.com/thegearslum. Send us some money.
Is it a secret patron?
No, it's Adam Rohr.
Oh.
Heck yeah, dude.
Okay.
Adam, welcome, brother.
First member
and
of
I
our
believe
Facebook group.
If you're listening to this week, all of us are on
Yeah, pretty soon we will be.
his podcast this week.
It's called Let 'Em
Right?
Hear.
Didn't he say the week of Christmas or something like
He
that?
did.
Yeah.
This is the week before Christmas.
I'm sorry.
So I don't know, but I'm just saying I don't know what he means by week of Christmas because Christmas is on a Tuesday. So does he mean like the 7 days leading up to Christmas or the week, the Sunday through Saturday?
He told me
which
that
Christmas
the one I
lives?
did is actually going to come out on Christmas.
He told me that mine was going to actually be like the Christmas episode.
He told me that mine was going to be the last out of the three of us.
He told me because I'm the most Christ-like of all of us, it would make sense for mine to come out to be born.
He told
as
me
it
he's
were
going
on
to save
Christmas.
mine for Easter because it has resurrecting properties to it.
Interesting.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, honestly. I don't even
Adam.
know that it's a...
Well, Adam, if you're listening, let us know what that means. He said, Father, can I show your congregation how a resurrection really feels? All right, here's some questions from Douglas King.
I feel like
Ready?
you're not taking resurrection seriously enough.
Yeah. Somebody better crumple Aaron because he's not taking it.
All right, number one, and I think this one's quick and easy, and I think we'll have similar answers. Quality versus quantity. Is a few solid pedals better than a bunch of fun pedals in regards to
No.
performing and
Next
playing
question.
at home?
No. Next question.
Say that again.
Cole? is a few pedals. Would you rather have a handful of really good pedals or a whole bunch of pedals that maybe suck but are fun?
Both.
For performing or for playing at home?
Both.
All right. What's your favorite guitar?
That's the question.
Yeah. What's your favorite guitar?
What's your favorite guitar?
Go ahead.
Fender.
Themed movie.
Gibson.
What's your favorite guitar themed movie?
Guitar.
You
theme?
idiots.
That
Let me
seems
finish
really-
the questions before you answer.
Or is it just?
Sorry.
Is it just?
Sorry, Aaron.
We've been meaning to talk about this, Phil. It seems like you interrupt Aaron a lot.
I know.
What's your favorite guitar themed movie?
It also feels
think
like
of a movie.
recently he's been adding pauses.
I'm very
to trap me.
sensitive.
I think Scott Pilgrim is a.
That's
decent,
a bass themed movie.
Well, it has guitar.
Not.
And,
Just kidding. Okay, Scott Pilgrim.
how about this? Would be mine. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Ooh, how about that? That's good. Phil?
Okay, I also feel like Scott Pilgrim
Is a bass movie.
is way up
It's
there.
out.
But
It's not eligible. It's
Why is it not
bass centric.
It's bass centric.
Bass. Bass what though?
Bass.
Guitar centric.
No, contrabass. Electric contrabass
Like it's an
centric.
upright. He plays one of those weird upright basses that doesn't have a body. It's just like a stick.
See, bass guitar is not a real thing, people.
It's true.
Okay.
It's a fretted contrabass.
Okay. Can I say Back to the Future?
You can.
Okay,
But
Back
it's
to the
wrong.
Future.
Yeah, it's definitely wrong, but you can say it.
No, it's not wrong. You know why it's not wrong? I'll tell you why it's not wrong. Here's why it's not wrong. It's not
I
wrong
know.
because the guitar playing is what must happen to save the whole movie.
You might say it's instrumental to the plot.
I might say that.
I'm going to say, since I can't say those, I'll just say once. All right. Christmas wish lists. Yes or no?
I'm gonna get like a little dongle.
No. This is a yes or no question.
Oh, yes.
All right. Phil?
Yes.
All right. I'm pro. I am also for them.
You're a pro.
I'm a pro
Okay.
at making Christmas wish lists. I get paid professionally. Well, I get paid amateurly. The people who pay me are not very professional at all.
They give you like torn bills and stuff.
Yeah. Half of it is in wampum. Should you play guitar at family holiday events?
No.
I'm going to say yes, but you should do it in a room alone.
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. Every time we've established that I'm a musical terrorist, but every time that I've been given a guitar at any holiday event
Someone
with
dies.
friends and family around, I end up being coerced into playing things I don't want to play, and I get booed or shunned for playing things that I do want to play.
Yeah.
So
Because you're not
Like
a team
the general populace does not want to hear what you have to offer vis-a-vis
Right.
the guitar.
right.
All right. More Amazon pedal guessing.
Done.
Done. All right.
Check it off the
Srednef
list.
when Stratug.
What?
Oh, that one's written backwards. Fender's new guitars. Here's what I'll say about that.
Aaron, you're so clever.
No, he wrote
No.
it backwards.
He wrote it backwards. You should join the Street Crew group, Phil, and then you could see this stuff.
I
You
will
remember
say
your
this.
Facebook password.
There is nothing I hate more than a Jazzmaster with a Strat trim.
It's pretty dumb.
Except
Again.
maybe one with a Bigsby.
Again, it's like that
kidding.
Telecaster with
It's worse than the Bigsby.
the Telecaster body with the
It is worse than a Bigsby.
with the strap pickups or with the I don't know. At any rate, they took the worst of two things and put it together.
Wait, what's the worst of the...
Well, not of two things, but like if you're going to like a fan, people are not fans of a Strat because of the trim.
Right. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But did you see that new the 51 bass?
I did.
That thing looks awesome.
I think overall, I like the line.
I wish
really
it was a
into
cooler color, but it's like a
really-
PJ bass with the same.
What color is it?
It looks like the 50. It's like a butterscotch.
Oh.
Some boring.
I really like that penny color. Have you seen that
Yes, that
on the new American?
whatever email
what
that
is
popped
it?
up in.
Performer.
It looks more. It looks like a burgundy mist, but since it's called penny, it must be
It's
like
a copper color. Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's cool.
It's really cool.
I like it a lot. Other than that, I think they're basically just the new. I mean, it's like replacing the American Special line.
Yeah,
But-
which is a good line. If you can
And they have a telly, which is they have a telly with a humbucker in the neck. So it's like the, was that the special or the custom? That's the custom, right?
the deluxe or the custom.
The deluxe or the custom, yeah.
It's one of those, yes.
I think it's the custom. The deluxe is the two humbuckers. But anyway, it's like that, but but it looks like a regular telly,
Yeah,
which is
it's
cool.
cool. Well, and it's a regular humbucker because I think those ones have a wide range humbucker in the neck, right?
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. But here's the thing. I feel like they're taking stabs directly at G&L because G&L has the Doheny, which is like a Jazzmaster with a Strat trim. They also have the Blues Boy ASAT or whatever. That's it's like a
which is
telly with the
telly with a
humbucker in the
humbucker.
neck. Yeah.
And that's probably that's one of the most popular G&Ls.
I would
Those
imagine,
are really
yeah.
good. Like there's a few signature, like who is it? Is it Richie Kotzen that has a
I think so, yeah.
signature telly that has a humbucker in the neck?
Yeah, maybe. It's cool.
Yeah.
I saw a dude play. I really want one with a P90 in the neck and the telly pickup in the bridge. I think that's cool.
I wonder how those two sound together.
The P90 and the telly bridge.
Like
pickup.
like in a middle
Yeah, I don't
position
know.
or whatever.
That would be interesting. Why are telecasters so amazing is the next question. They just are, Doug. They're simple. They're workhorse. They're rock and roll. And there's nothing like the bite and grit of a telly bridge pickup.
It's true. They really are
Agree.
very good guitars. And that's why that's like the only sort of standard guitar that I own. I guess I own a Strat, but that's at my office. But like I have like Ronis and the Equits and stuff, but then I just have a telly because it's like, well, nothing can do what a telly does, you know.
That's true. That is
What
true.
else?
And it's easy. I think it's easy to play. Like a Strat, I think takes some skill. Like if you're not a good player, you're not going to sound good on a Strat. But if you're like not a great player, you can sound okay on a telly.
And there's
next
no
question.
trem, which is simple.
Yeah. True. Current pedal boards. Current pedal boards. I don't know what that means.
Like what is on our current pedal boards?
Oh.
I have the 385. The things that have changed recently, I put the 385 on my pedal board. I still have the Mobius, and then I'm going to add the Stomp onto there, hopefully today. And then all the other drive pedals I usually have.
Nice. Do you have anything new-ish, Phil? Did we talk about this on the last episode?
Kind of.
Not well, okay, so I got
we just talked about your Play Live stuff.
Yeah, and I need
voice
to
line.
I think we
mess
came to
with
a good
those.
conclusion on that. We know what
Yeah.
our next steps are forward.
We don't need to talk about that anymore. But do you have anything else new?
Yeah, I got the Keeley Oxblood Germanium.
Oh, yeah. You've had that for a little while, right?
I
Do you
don't know
like
what
it?
that is.
No, I had the regular
Oh,
Oxblood.
that's right. Is it better than that?
And then I finally found somebody who was willing to go and let one go for the price that I wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember, but it was low.
How do you like it?
That's like in the $150 range used.
Yeah, because they're more than the Oxbloods go. You can get there's like a million of them,
Right.
Yeah.
and they didn't make very many of the Germaniums.
Right. It was like a limited thing.
There's one Germanium on Reverb for 144, but all the rest of them are quite a bit more than that. So yeah, it's probably
Did you see when Tom from MXPX got the Keeley pedals? And he has an oxblood with like the poking at ya punk on it. Like that's the artwork.
Oh, dang.
It looks really cool. I think Keeley made him like 2 or 3 different pedals that are like MXPX themed.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. So I don't have anything new.
The newest thing I have is I got a BC 183 boost from Solid Gold Effects, and I've been using that. But that's pretty much it.
Oh, I got a gonculator at one of those.
Oh, nice. They were
Black
like
Friday
that's right,
30
Black
or
Friday.
$40.
Yeah.
Have you plugged it in?
And I have not played it yet.
I'm not criticizing you. I as we
I know.
discussed, I've been known to buy and then sell something without even plugging it in.
Sell
So
before you played it. I know.
until you sell it, you're still in good shape.
I am planning to sell my delay time factor. So that's another thing.
You
I
should.
need to
Is
just
that
do that.
Is
I need
that
to do
an
that like
eventide?
today. It's an eventide time factor.
You should do that.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to post it today on Reverb. So if you bought it, thanks.
I'm gonna post a bunch of stuff on Reverb, I think.
Favorite 90s movie?
High Fidelity.
Can't hardly wait.
High
Next question.
Fidelity is
We
90s or
Yeah, can't hardly wait. Yes, High Fidelity is 90s.
It is 90s.
it's like
When did you think
99
it
or
was?
something, huh? I was thinking it came out in like 2001.
No.
No, I think it was even like it was mid 90s. Well, let's see.
2000.
I mean, are we talking like? I mean, there's movies
Dude, it was 2000.
2000.
Here we're
I
trying
was
to
right.
make Aaron feel dumb. You still should
Oh.
feel dumb. 2000 is
Oh, I
basically
do.
the 90s. It depends on if you're using a zero, like
Right.
zero reference counting scheme or a one reference counting scheme.
Yeah. I think
mathematically it's part of the 90s.
Okay, then I will
it's not.
say
No, it's not.
You said can't
Wait,
hardly wait.
so-
Okay, then I'll say
Well,
she's all that.
Can't hardly wait. She's all that.
Wait, is this movies that like kind of like?
Is it your
movies
favorite movie
from-
that
Have to
came
do
out
with
in
the
the
90s?
90s? Yeah, exactly.
Movies from the 1990s.
Because like Jurassic Park is an awesome movie in the early 90s. Has nothing to do with the 90s, but it's awesome.
It doesn't have to do with the 90s. It has to be from the
Okay.
90s.
The Matrix came out in 1999.
Well, are you saying the
I
Matrix?
love that movie.
You get one.
Okay, well then I'm gonna say Can't Hardly Wait, Jurassic Park, Matrix.
Okay,
I'll stick
so
with
you
she's all
have no. You have no vote. So Phil's a no
Tombstone.
vote.
Tombstone.
Phil is a no vote.
Phil is a 4-way tie.
You say? What did you say? Tombstone.
Yeah.
The Godfather.
That's my
Part
favorite
3.
90s pizza.
I'm gonna say Jurassic Park. I think Jurassic Park is probably my favorite 90s movie from the 90s.
That's
As far
wrong,
as like
Aaron.
which one I enjoyed the most
It's not
when I
wrong.
saw it, it's probably Jurassic Park 2 because that like blew all our minds.
Jurassic Park 2 blew your mind?
That's
I think he means Jurassic Park.
Mine is
also.
Jurassic Park also. It's like, yeah, can you believe it? The special
Technically-
effects are
technically
basically
there
on
is
par, but
no
the story is
Jurassic
way
Park
dumber.
2. There is no Jurassic Park 2.
There's Jurassic Park Lost World, which
There's the Lost World, Jurassic Park.
but in the common vernacular, I think people would know what you're saying if you say Jurassic Park 2.
They would know what
Yeah,
you meant,
Aaron.
but they would also, if they were in the
A
know,
jerk?
they would recognize that you were wrong.
Oh, like if they were a pedantic douchebag?
Hey, I'm trying to defend you.
Oh, okay. Against yourself?
No. See,
You're trying to defend.
exactly.
You're trying to
because
defend
Phil's
me.
trying to
defend
say
you
that
against
you were
yourself.
talking about Jurassic Park 2, but really, if you were, you would have said the Lost World.
Oh, okay. You're trying. Yes, you're trying to defend me against Phil's joke.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm also trying to defend Phil against your jokes. I defend everyone against everyone's jokes.
We know.
What pedals are you interested in? It seems very broad, Douglas. And are you excited about
pedals.
any new gear? I think let's say like any new releases pedals that you're interested in. Not just like pedals in general.
This is not a pedal, but I am very intrigued in that stupid small tuner, the pedal train tuner.
Really? Did you look at it?
I'm
So
confused
weird
by
looking.
it.
No,
Did you see how it
and
works?
Intrigued by it, and I want
Did
one.
you see the updated image where it showed the ins and outs?
Yes.
What confuses
And I don't
you
get
about
it.
It's just
What do I think
jacks.
about the
It's just-
updated
No,
thing?
what
just
do you
got-
not get about it?
I think he's exaggerating for comedic effect.
Oh, okay.
I mean, basically, they took a tuner and it's just the screen. It's like this long, skinny, pedal. But then they took the jacks because that's always like the biggest limiting factor with small pedals is the size
they
of
just
the jacks. So
Put them on freaking wires.
so the jacks are just on
And
wires.
removed them from the box.
Which honestly, it's not a terrible idea for other types of pedals, but
I mean, especially because they're going to be tucked under the board anyway.
Yeah.
yeah, so it's not a bad thing. It's just weird. Like it makes more sense
weird.
how they were able to make it so small.
So I'm assuming there's 3 little dongles hanging off of it.
Dongle.
2 are 1/4 inch.
And
then one is the
power.
Yeah.
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 So you're not confused?
You just explained it in a very coherent way, Phil.
Yeah.
I'm confused by their choices.
Because the jacks on a pedal
looks-
inherently make the pedal bigger. And
Yes.
so if they can push that because the fact is the tuner part of it has to be on top of your board, the part that you see. But if they can
Yes.
offload,
You don't have to see the jacks.
exactly
Right.
So they move that to the
Right.
bottom where there's plenty of space and you're good to go. Or heck,
Yeah.
you could even like
GTG.
put it in line on just a cable and have it hanging there or something. I don't know.
You could do this. You could get one of those like 9-volt battery adapters and like a foot long cable and put that. So put a foot long cable in your guitar, wrap it around your strap into the tuner, and then out of the tuner into your like 20-foot cable. And then your tuner is right there by you. You don't even have to look at the ground. You just look at your
Wait a
cable
minute.
instead.
Speaking of which, Phil, how's your dongle dangle?
Aaron, I kind of like your idea.
I know.
That's how we know it's maybe a bad idea.
Like, if you attached that little bad boy to your strap,
You would not be able to see it, though.
Try looking at your strap the next time you stand up playing your guitar. It's not easy to see that side of your strap.
And you got to turn around and have the other hand, like, over
Yeah,
on
that
your
would
tongue
be
legs.
convenient.
at the horn end.
Yeah, but then you're like running
Your
a cable
cable's
from one end.
going
Of your,
all-
the only reason it's convenient is because the one end of your strap is right next to the cable. You dork.
No, I think it could
You're
work.
saying run a cable all the way around your entire strap and then run another cable back the other way.
No, false. I'm saying gaffer's tape across the back of your guitar.
Oh yeah, that'd be great to be feeling tape against your shirt the entire time you're playing.
And then it's gonna roll up, and then it's gonna be all sticky. The
It'll be a
real
mess.
reveal
You
the
feel
stick.
tape on your shirt? I don't feel anything.
Yeah, when
gonna
it starts
reveal the
sticking to
stick.
my shirt and pulling
feel
it, I
shirt.
feel it.
Phil, the edge of gaffer's tape is sticky.
Phil, the word feel can mean multiple things.
Yeah, I feel that you're not taking this very seriously right now. Okay, I'm not at all excited about that tuner, by the way, but
No.
I'm glad that you are.
Part of it is because the whole idea, like, I'm kind of over the whole idea of cramming as many things as you can on your pedal board and having, like, absolutely maximizing your pedal real estate and stuff.
Well, I have a tiny little board from Dullen.
Oh, yeah.
Dan
And
Dullen pedal
you also
boards.
have a massive board.
I do.
But at that point-
on that tiny board,
Like if it's,
it could be really great.
if it's just like a
to have
little
a tiny little tuner.
but that's the thing. Like it's maybe like
Just get a headstock
a
tuner.
1/4 inch smaller than a Polytune Mini. And I can guarantee the Polytune Mini is a better tuner. Well, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but then you got to account for the cables on the sides too.
Yeah, I know, Aaron. But one of those cables you don't have to account for because it's the one coming directly into the board. So you just put that one all the way at the edge of the board.
True.
And then your cable just sticks out of it. So you're really only accounting for
So
one
I
side.
think if you're using a volume pedal, that this would be cool to like come directly out of your like the tuner out on your volume pedal, because then it's tiny and it's not really like in your signal path or whatever. It's not in the way. But
No, just get one of the get a TU3S.
well, I'm not saying like it's better than other things. I'm saying that's like
But
the
it's-
best use for
it's
it
viable at least.
because it doesn't mute your signal either, which is a problem for a lot of people.
Oh, it doesn't? Does it have a foot switch on it?
No,
There's no switch on it.
Oh, that's like a deal breaker for most people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it only makes sense if you have it like before a volume pedal, or like in the loop in the
Yeah.
output of your volume pedal.
Or like on a tuner out on a switcher or something.
Yeah, yeah. It has to be like tuned out
Or-
from something, or you just don't care about your notes ringing out while you tune.
Or how about this?
Or-
you tape it onto your guitar, you run the signal from your pickups into the tuner and then to the volume knob so that it's always going to the tuner, so you can just turn down your volume knob and then tune your guitar and then turn it back up.
Yes.
Okay.
Problem solved.
Yes.
No,
Or
here's what you do: you install a piezo pickup.
I've heard
When
people
the
say
moon
I've heard
hits
people say
your eye
piezo.
like-
You install one of those guys directly to the tuner. So you have a 1/4 inch out. You have 2 1/4 inch outputs from your guitar. One's the piezo
Perfect.
that goes to the tuner. The
Yes.
other one goes to your pedal board.
following. Okay.
So you can
I'm
turn
on
down
board.
the pedal
Or-
board volume,
or-
but leave the tuner volume on.
If only there was some tuner
you
like
can
a
tune.
piezo pickup, but the tuner itself could pick up the vibrations and then
Wait a
just
minute.
tune
I got a
from
better
there.
idea.
Dude, and
Okay.
you could take the new pedal train tuner and like attach it to your headstock so you can look at it while you tune.
Put some pressure like some vibration sensors, some accelerometers, mount them to your headstock, run the signal into that tuner. Yeah.
Wait a
Here's
minute,
what
wait
you
a
do.
minute, wait a
You
minute.
buy a Premier
Wait a
Guitar
minute.
Mystery stocking box. You get it. You take the Fender tuner out of that.
that everyone
You
got.
take the sensors out of that. You put those into the pedal train tuner.
Or
And then
or
tape it with
you-
gaff tape to your headstock.
You take some hot glue.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Oh yeah. I'm into
You
it.
hot glue it to
This shows
the
Phil's age.
top to the top of your guitar. Okay, so when you look down,
Take some rubber cement.
so when I say top of the guitar,
Yeah,
I mean
the top.
when you're holding the guitar and you're
Yes.
looking straight down
Yeah,
at
got it.
the top of the, you hot glue it
Oh,
to right there,
so-
and then you run the wires.
Like where your preamp would
In
be
the
on
back.
an acoustic.
Right, exactly.
Well,
or
my preamp
if
is
you are not on
not
board
there
with
on my
that,
acoustic.
then go all the way, take a Dremel or a router, and
Yeah, we
Just-
don't want to be we're not sponsored by Dremel, Phil. Just some kind
just
of
chop
multi-tool.
out a big chunk of wood that is the size and shape of that little tuner strip thing, and you shove it down into the body, so you got a clean, flush surface, and those readouts are staring up at you.
Bro.
Do you remember those Epiphones that had the little?
Then you just tape the cables to the back of your guitar, and you're all set.
No,
you remember-
no. Put the cables
win.
inside the guitar.
Inside an
Can't run
electric guitar.
cables inside a guitar.
Yes, you can. Here's what you do.
That's
You
never
get-
been done.
Listen, you get a really long drill bit, like a foot
'Kay.
long.
Yeah, got
2
it.
feet long.
I'm with you. 2 feet long, got it.
Let's say like 1/2 inch diameter. Just drill a
Wow.
Man,
straight hole
You better drill straight.
through your guitar and run the cables through that hole, through like a little tunnel.
You'll have like a millimeter of leeway on either side.
Yeah, because your guitar is 1/2 inch thick.
He said 2 inches.
I said 1/2 inch.
Yeah, you said 2
You
inches
said
thick.
2 inches.
I meant 1/2 inch diameter. Sorry.
Well,
no. I said
you
I
said
didn't.
2
I
inches.
said 2 foot long
Oh.
with a 1/2 inch diameter. Roll back that tape. Roll back that tape.
Roll it back.
Ba-da-dong-a-dong-a-dong.
And then the last question says, I could think of more, but I should be sleeping. It's 2:03 a.m.
Yikes.
Doug,
That's not
thanks
a question,
for staying
Doug.
up.
Idiot.
Technically, only one of these has a question mark at the end of it. The rest are, most
Yeah.
of them are just like suggestions.
Yeah. Like current pedal boards isn't a question either, I guess.
Yeah, some of them are questions without punctuation. Some are questions with punctuation. One is a question with a period at the end.
So,
again,
Doug,
it's 2:03
thanks for
a.m. He
thank
should have
all
been
of you for
sleeping.
friendship. Did we talk about all
of
our
you for-
sponsors?
We got to mention the Gabriel Tornado String Company once again.
Hit him up for some
they
strings.
Got those strings.
Hit him up. Hit him up.
Hit them up, suckers.
Hit him up style. Do you know who else we're sponsored by this week?
Who?
Tusk. We're also
No, we're not.
sponsored by DMX. Stop. What? Drop. Shut them down. Open up shop. Yeah.
Oh, let the Rough Riders go.
I saw that. Have you seen that? The sketch that Dave Chappelle did where he was like Lil Jon at the airport.
No.
You haven't seen
Sounds
it?
pretty good, though.
It's
No.
so funny. It popped up on my feed recently, but so they're like, they ask him a question. They're like, "Oh, are you ready to check in?" Yeah. He just,
So
I think
dumb.
didn't he do one where it was Little John
yeah,
talking
there were a
to
few of
Oprah?
them, I think. What? What?
Remember when Lil Jon was a thing?
Yeah.
Those are good times.
Yeah, dude, I loved him remember when him and Robin Hood were just walking through the
Yeah, dude.
forest, talking back and forth and like laughing back and
Blinking?
forth and oodle-ollie,
Trying to
His name was
get
Blinken.
away.
golly, what a day. No, Blinken was not Lil Jon.
Oh, Blinken was the other
Did you
guy.
just say
That's right.
Abe Lincoln?
No.
Hey, Blinken, what you doing, Mr. President? Remember
Aaron.
me when Donald Trump comes to town. I'm Abe
Thanks for
Lincoln, and I'm
Thanks
the
for friendship.
president, and I'm singing to myself and all the other presidents. And I'm from Texas.
Do you think that's how Abe Lincoln sounded?
Yeah.
This is not. The
Prove
dumbest
that
thing
he
you've said.
didn't.
Guys! Guys!
What?
Mailed
Guess
it.
what just
What?
happened?
Oh, you got it?
Dude!
All right.
Lacey coming through in the clutch. FedEx coming through in the clutch.
Sick. I think that means we need to end this show so you can go.
No,
treat
dude,
yourself.
I'm going to open it live on the show.
All right.
You can hear me.
I'm
opening
hearing
it.
you. It's so quiet I could hear a pick drop.
You want to hear what kind of pick? Oh, man. That's troubling. Well, I'm going to take a picture of it. Jeez. That's stupid. Pro Audio Star coming through. It's a good thing FedEx kind of went out of their way to make this happen because it's just the HX Stomp box, and then it's in like the absolute thinnest, plastic envelope, with no padding, just like white plastic.
Yeah.
And the entire label is just ripped to shreds. And I noticed on the tracking it said label was unreadable, so a new label was applied. And it's like they put it in a box.
Oh, really?
So like somebody at FedEx took this thing, put it in a box, and then it still got here. That's amazing.
That's crazy.
But the box is kind of like the HX Stomp box is kind of banged up. Man, that's lame. But it probably works. If I open it up and the screws are all stripped out, I'm going to be really bummed.
Yeah, if the base plate falls off, that's a problem.
Okay, I'm actually going to go live stream this because it's kind of depressing.
All right.
And people might find it interesting. Thanks for friendship.
Thanks for friendship. Phil somehow got lost, but he also says thanks for friendship.
Oh, crap.
For Phil Duke, I'm Aaron. For Cole Eisenhower, I'm Aaron. I said Phil Duke.
Yep, you did. Thanks for friendship.
Thanks for friendship.